Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to my bedroom. I have my cat next to me. I have my yarn collection right behind me, and I have a pillow because I want to start a new challenge. Okay, you guys. So, my name is Christine. I am a casual knitter. The Casual Knitter is my channel name, and why I'm carrying this pillow is because I just finished crocheting this beauty. I crocheted a pillowcase with all the leftovers that I had in my yarn collection, and now my hands are itching to do some knitting. So currently I have no knitting projects on my needles, and it's just the right time to start something new. Okay, what do I want to start? I want to start the challenge of how much yarn I can use during 1 month. So at the end of every month, I do weigh my projects and I write in my knitting journal the weight, the grams and the pounds, just to check how much I am knitting during a month in terms of weight. But that doesn't mean that I was knitting that or crocheting that project during that month. It meant that I might start in January and then finish that project in March or in June. But I want to make a challenge to see how much yarn I can use during 1 month only. And I want to save the labels and to check how many of these labels will I have at the end of one single month. So I want to start knitting with this fluffy yarn. This is Naco Paris. Hold on, do you see it? Hold on, yes. And it is a beautiful, I want to say rusty red. Basically, it's a very autumnal color, and I want to start a sweater. So I will cast on with my needles. I don't know which needle size. I think I will take a 4mm needles or maybe 375 or 3.5. I will check, but the idea is to start knitting, and I have about 5 of these yarns here, and I will try to finish this sweater in 1 month, and I will check in with you every time I have one label or one tag which is ready to be placed in a bag. So this is the intro. Wish me luck. If I will knit something else from my yarn collection, something else which has a label, and I will start and finish the skein of yarn during this month, I will add it to the total. Oh, by the way, today is the 13th of September, Friday the 13th, and instead of being scared and having superstitions related to this day and to this date, I decided to enjoy myself, to start a new challenge, to start a new project, and to start a new beautiful sweater. I don't know how this will go. I will see. Maybe I'll be successful, maybe not, but having my cat next to me, having my yarn collection gives me a lot of hope and, just pleasure knitting on something nice. So, this is the intro. I will launch the challenge today, Friday the 13th at 13 o'clock. Oh my god, so many 13s. I take it as a good luck sign. So I'll check back in with you a little bit later after I cast on this project. See ya! As per usual, as I try to knit on something, or as I try to do some work, my cat decides to join me and to check out what is happening. My cat Nikita is with us, you guys. So this Naco Paris yarn, it is 60% polyamide, 40% acrylic, premium acrylic. I don't know what that means, but it is color for future Christine. This is the color. And supposedly I should use 3.5 or 4mm needles. I will start with 375 because I'm quite a tight knitter, and usually I have to drop one size or half a size down. And I pulled from the middle, and this is what I have. And that's okay. I will do a cast on with 2x2 ribbing. That's my favorite ribbing, and we'll see how this challenge will go. And 1 month, this means that I start on the 13th of September and I will finish it on the 13th of October, right? Oh, it's so beautiful, and it's so soft. I can't wait to see what will work out from this beautiful yarn. Okay, I'll check back in later. Are you here to help me? Are you here to help me? Yes? Okay, never mind. Let's focus on the project today. You guys, it's the next day. It is 14th of September, Saturday, and I'm halfway through the first skein of yarn. This yarn goes so nicely, and there's a storm in Chisinau, Moldova, which means that my cat is right here. My dog is under the blanket because we're all, keeping cozy and warm. There he is. So only halfway done with the skein, and look at this beautiful sweater. It will be a great addition to my wardrobe this fall because look at this. It has fluff and the color is just right, so I can't wait to actually wear it. So far so good. This has, where is it? 245 meters in 100 grams, and I would say it goes quite slowly, especially since it is very slippery and I'm using my metal needles. But so far so good. I'll check back with you when I have the first label in the bag. But also I should mention I'm not a professional knitter. This is not my job. It's just a hobby that I have. So when you think about your expectations for this video, just like keep in mind that this for me, it's just a hobby, and I do it mostly in my days off, like today, Saturday, and probably tomorrow, Sunday. So my expectations is that I will have 5 or 6 labels of skeins in a bag, but we'll see. I'll check back with you when I have real progress. Still Saturday, 14th of September, and you guys, look at all this progress I made. Well, if my camera will focus, then you'll be able to see it. Well, I think it has a harder time to focus because this is such a fluffy yarn and the sweater flows so nicely. But I have an update. I finished the first skein, so I have first label. Wait, it's empty for the bag, and I prepared the second one. And you guys, today I was very lucky. Today was Saturday, it was my day off, it was a storm, so I had a chance to knit along and enjoy myself. And tomorrow I think it will be the same. Tomorrow is Sunday, and then Monday I'm back to work, so not putting a lot of hopes in having a lot of labels, skein tags, but it's gonna be a fun challenge. So this is all I have thus far. I think I will continue with just stockinette, and then I'll split 4 sleeves and continue with the neckline. Happy knitting! And of course, oh, sorry, I thought my cat wanted to say something. Okay, see you later. So it is Monday the 16th of September, and it is the third day of rain and storm, and unfortunately my work conference cancelled. And when events cancel on me, I don't get paid, so I try to make the most of it. So this means that I will continue to knit today, and this is the progress. And this is all I have. I can safely place the yarn tag in the bag, and I can break the third and just like enjoy this day with some warm cappuccino or something, or some cocoa, and just enjoy this beautiful soft sweater. That's the update thus far. As you can see, I'm going really slowly, but I'm not a professional knitter. I'm just a hobbyist. Hello everybody, today is Tuesday the 17th of September, and I think that after today I'm gonna have to change the title of this video. It's not gonna be what I'm knitting in a month, but wait, it's not gonna be how much yarn I'm using for knitting, but I will add crochet as well. Hold on, my kettle is on fire. So let's give you a bit of an update. Today is Tuesday the 17th of September, as I said, and as you have seen, I've been working on this knitted autumn sweater. Hold on, my phone doesn't want to focus. There we go. So I'm still working on this sweater. I finished the sleeve. I still have not finished this skein of yarn, but today I was called in to provide interpretation during a conference, so I couldn't take this entire thing. So I said, let me start another project because I don't have projects on my needles. So I started a crochet project, and I finished a skein of black cotton plus acrylic yarn that I had from my mom. It looked exactly like this one. So my mom, when she reclaims or when she unravels yarn, she puts like some sort of cardboard so that she can keep up with what she is reclaiming. So I will add this into the bag because the label matters to me as well. And I used an entire skein because I did a cast on with my handy dandy crochet. There it is. It is a 3.5 millimeter or 3.5 size crochet, and I started a simple chevron stitch blanket for my brother. My mom called me and she said, you know, you can make another one. And I said, sure, I would love to. So another skein, another label for a skein goes into the bag over there. And you guys, I'm just gonna have soup and go to bed because tomorrow I have another conference. So most probably I will take this black yarn to the conference. I started working on the increases and decreases which create the chevron stitch. And I'll probably take this yarn and I'll probably have another label for tomorrow, but we'll see. You know, I might change my mind and I might start I don't know, some socks or something. So this is what I have thus far. Let me go grab some soup. It is Friday the 20th of September, you guys, and I'm filming because I have a quick update. So I've been knitting on this fluffy sweater and I finished another skein of yarn. I have the label here and I finished it whilst I was working on the second sleeve, and I think I am done. I think I'm pretty much done. I think I just need to work a bit to make this sleeve a bit longer, and I can enjoy the rest of the Friday. I'm gonna go to do some crochet because I've made a lot of progress there as well. How is your Friday going? Happy knitting. This is where the yarn is in my yarn collection. Hold on. So I have 1 and 2. Oh my god, and I'm taking them whilst everything else is falling into place. Okay, I'm not afraid because they're quite heavy and they're just gonna fall in place here. But next skein of yarn, the same Nako Paris, the same beautiful color. Quick update, 21st of September, Saturday. I'm here in the kitchen with my cat Nikita, and I'm happy to report that I have another small, I want to call it tube, from this blue yarn that I've used. I crocheted 3 rows and the 4th was another type of yarn which I had some scraps. It was very little, but I'm happy to say that finally I have another label or another piece of thing to show how much I'm using, how much yarn I'm using this month. So far so good. I didn't show you this blanket because I didn't finish the entire skein. I used up almost all gray, but I didn't finish it. I used up almost all of this darker gray. I didn't finish it, and almost all the blue. The only shade that I used was this, I want to call it navy. Hold on. The lighting. Yeah, it's bluish, darker blue. That's the only color that I'm finishing now. So one more label or one more cardboard for the box, and I think I'm just gonna go to bed. Today was such a relaxing day, but I'm ready for the bed. And I've made good progress because this blanket is quite big. I started with 210 centimeters wide, which is quite a lot. It's probably gonna be the biggest blanket that I've ever made. So it took me about I want to say 2.5 hours to do these 4 rows, and I went live on YouTube Shorts, so I had fun there as well. I made a few friends, people were commenting, we were chatting, so lots of fun. And I'm almost at the end of this 4th row, and then I'll switch again the colors with, I don't know which color will be next, I'll see. But that's my check-in. See you in the next one. 27th of September. Guys, it is Friday. I'm having a coffee, late coffee, I have to admit. And I can show you a bit of progress. What have I been doing? Great question. So, I cast on a sweater for my brother using this 100% merino wool from the producer Filanina. And I did the ribbing with 196 stitches, and I'm doing the half fisherman rib stitch. I'm not decided yet which side I like, the inside or the outside. So I'll see. I'm not decided, but I love this chocolate brown shade that I have here. So as you can see, I'm very close to finishing one skein of yarn, and probably I'll sit here and knit, and then I will put the band into my dandy bag. But you guys, since the last time I checked in, I was crocheting on this blanket. The blanket is quite big. It's 210 centimeters wide, and I want to make it 210. So it's going to be like a square chevron crochet blanket. So I only finished, I think, this color. All the other colors I worked up half of skein, and half of skein is still remaining. This is why I didn't have stuff to put in the label bag, but I have been working. Now I'm using this Alize Midi yarn, which I have left over from the cardigan I knitted for my niece, and this is about 70 grams of yarn, and this will probably cover 4 rows of this chevron. And this is my strategy, doing 4 rows of chevron and then switching. And thus far I have 12 colors. So after this purple or lavender, I'm going to start from the beginning with black. And the black skein is this tiny, so I'll have probably more labels to put, or more tags to put into my bag. So all this talking to say that I will probably have another tag to drop it in the bag very soon. I have about 20 grams more, and the half fisherman rib stitch is eating up quite a bit of yarn, but we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. I hope you are enjoying this video. I hope it's not too boring, and I hope that you write down in the comments your estimations, how many skein tags I'm going to have at the end of the month. So I started on the 13th of September, and I'll continue until the 13th of October. And you know, I'm not a professional knitter or crocheter. I do this as a hobby. I took the blanket at the long week conference where I worked. So, you know, I'm sneaking in a little bit of knitting and crochet where I can. So if you're curious to see how much yarn, how many skein labels or skein tags I have at the end of the month, keep on watching. Okay, you guys, I need coffee, so I'll check in with you later. Okay, you guys, since I need more yarn to continue the sweater, I want to take this opportunity to show you my collection. As you can see, it's decreasing because I've been pulling skeins left and right for the blanket. And this is the corner with my wool. Actually, it's an entire shelf with wool, and this is where I have the yarn for the sweater. So I'll pull the twisted, hold on, is it even visible? It's twisted brown, blue, black, and I'll take a second skein with just the chocolate brown. There it is. It's all the way in the back because I have 2 rows of yarn. I have one in the back and it's still in a plastic packaging. And so I'll pull 2 of these. There they are. And I'll decide later which one to continue with. But as you can see, my stash is decreasing. Love it. Okay, so skein is finished. I can put the label right here, and I decided to continue the sweater with a stripe of a different color. I will use this, hold on, for future me. This is Filanina Merino wool, color code 114, and this is a twisted, hold on, twisted shade, and it has brown, black, and I think a bit of gray or blue, but anyways, it has this beautiful shade, and I want to add it in the sweater so that I will have here a stripe, you know, to use all of my yarns. So I will continue and I'll check back with you when I have another label, but I don't know when that will be. It is almost 1 a.m. It is Monday, the 30th of September, you guys, and I can't sleep. It's actually, for me, it's still Sunday, technically. I can't sleep because I went on a YouTube live and I knitted a bit, and you guys, I finished another skein of yarn. Well, almost. I will finish this small piece of yarn and I will put this label into the bag. And look at my sweater. So I put a t-shirt underneath it, you know, to have it as a model so that I can make it wide enough, long enough, big enough for my brother. So this is what I have thus far. As you can see, I mean, probably you can tell I've used up 2 skeins of chocolate brown and 1 of this twisted yarn. So all is good. Tomorrow at work, I don't think I'll be able to take this sweater because it's quite big. So I'm gonna put this into the bag and I'll probably choose something else for tomorrow. And the challenge is going well. If I remember correctly, I have to finish this challenge on the 13th of October. So if today is the 30th, this means I have like 13 days more. So 1 more for the bag, more progress on the sweater for my brother. I'm very happy, but it's time to go to bed. Happy knitting, and I'll check in back next week. Saturday, 28th of September, and I'm filming because I have another check-in, you guys. I finished the skein of yarn with this twisted 3 colors 3-ply yarn. I have a little bit here, but otherwise 1 more yarn tag for the bag, and I'll continue with this brown, chocolate brown, and I hope that as a result the sweater will have, you know, big stripes, will have chocolate twisted, and I hope that it will all go together because I am not going back. At some point after doing a few rows, I realized that this has even blue, but I'm not going back. That's it. I hope my brother will like the color combination because I'm going only forward. So after dropping this into the yarn bag, I think I'm going to continue with the knitting, but I want to go back to the crochet because I've been using a lot of yarn in the crochet, and I think that now it's gotten to the point where I am about to finish the skeins and to have more tags. So it's a really satisfying feeling to take the tag and drop it in the bag. Okay, I'll check back in with you later. It is Saturday once again. I'm relaxing. It's my day off and I am enjoying myself. Happy knitting. Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday, the 1st of October, and let me tell you how much yarn I've used today. I've used up. So as you can see, I have in front of me the chevron blanket on which I've been crocheting. And the last time I've updated you, I was finishing this skein of yarn, this color. Well, as you can see, I used a lot of other colors, but none of them ended up using the entire skein. So I've added, as you can see, white, green, beige, what is this, charcoal, mauve, variegated, more charcoal, and now I have finally a label. I finished this lavender Alize, I think it was midi, yes, Alize midi lana, and I used this yarn for a gift for my niece. So I had about 80 grams, which allowed me to crochet 3 rows. And you guys, I made it until the end. I actually had to find the swatch, and I used up all the yarn from the swatch, and finally I have one more label to add into the bag. And I'm thinking that in the next days, in the coming days, I will have more labels because this I almost finished. I still have enough to do one more row, so I will have another label. This the same, this the same. So all of these colors, I crocheted about 3 or 4 rows, but they still had leftover. So I'm thinking that now that I've finished this one, I will start all over with light gray, dark gray, and I'll start adding more and more labels in the bag. But this is the update I have. It is almost midnight. It is 11:55. So now, you guys, it's time to go to bed. But I wanted to show you this update because look, I've been crocheting like a mad woman. This is a big blanket. Look. And it matches my pillowcases. So I love watching all these colors unravel. So I thought it would be nice to make an update now that I have a good news. One more skein label or skein tag. That's all. Happy knitting, happy crochet, and I'll check back in tomorrow, or I don't know when. Let's make a quick update. It's Tuesday, 2nd of October, and I have a general assembly right here. I have my cat Nikita, who decided to join me. I have my dog over there, who just made a whole mess around. He was twirling around, and I have my cat Nadezhda here. But why am I making this update? You guys, I'm finishing another skein of yarn. Basically, I'm crocheting on this chevron blanket, and I used some of this gray yarn to crochet 3 rows. And the rest of the yarn, I used it right here to make 2 more rows of this gray. Hold on, I don't want to lose my crochet. I always misplace it. So I finished this yarn. I will put this piece of paper into the bag together with all the other yarn labels because I will count it as one. This came from my mom and she just used a random piece of paper. So this will go into the bag, and I think my cat thought that I was talking to him. This will go into the bag, and I'll have to go right there to go look for more gray yarn that I can use in my chevron blanket. There it is. Oh, I love it so much, you guys. One more row, or maybe even 2. I'll see how much yarn I have, and then I can switch to light gray and then dark gray. So next will be dark gray, then blue, and so on. This is it. Happy crochet. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. He is not interested. He keeps pushing me with his tail. Well, oh well. It is 3rd of October. It is lunchtime and I have some free time, and I said let's make an update with light from the sun. Enough with the filming at midnight and it's not clear, so let's make a clear update what we have at the moment. So I have 3 whips. This tablecloth, which I've been working on for the past 3 days whilst I was going at work at the conference. I have this sweater for my brother, and I am very close to finishing this skein of yarn, but I think I have to switch to the brown, chocolate brown. So this is the second whip. Hold on. And I have my blanket, my chevron blanket. And I think last night or the night before, hold on, my dog has to check. I finished the skein of this light gray, and now I'm working with dark gray. And probably I will not finish, and I'm holding it double. And I will probably not finish any of these doing 4 rows, but hold on, what do I have after that? So I do light gray, dark gray, light blue. I'm thinking that this will be the next skein that I will finish. So I have a long way to go, but I don't regret anything. Look at this beautiful thing that I'm creating, you know, with scraps here and there, with leftovers, and completing a lot of yarn in the meantime, and adding skeins into the bag. And I think it's good progress. So now it's lunchtime, and I came home to have some lunch, to check up on my dog. And I'm thinking, I started knitting on the tablecloth, but I want to do something else. So I'll have lunch and I'll reflect on what to do next, and I'll check back with you a little bit later. And wait, my challenge was from the 13th of September until the 13th of October. So if today is the 3rd, I have 10 more days. 10 more days to see what's up. It's still the 3rd of October, but much later in the evening, and I am filming because, as I was hoping earlier, I have finished indeed the twisted yarn from Filanina. I did not complete this layer of twisted color, but that's okay. I still have more yarn in my yarn collection. The yarn is right there, even though it's not very visible because of my, you know, very, very fainted light. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And I think I'm going to take a break from the knitting and I'll go back to crochet because, as you can tell, my cat went away. You know, there were a lot of hours between lunchtime and now. So I'm going to take a break from the knitting. I'm going to go and have dinner. I'm going to have to go and do some house chores, walk my dog, and then I'll do a little bit of crochet with this chevron stitch blanket. I'm on the darker gray row. But one more label for the bag. Yoop, 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 yoop. One more. And if you forgot, this is the bag. This is where I drop one after the other the tags from the skeins. This is what we have thus far. Okay, it's all recorded. It's one of the updates. Everything is good. Everything is under control. I will place this back right there next to my cat, and I'll see you later. You guys, my cat decided to join us and to honor me with her presence, but it is the 5th of October. It is Saturday. And as any Saturday, I was relaxing, you know, playing around with some yarn, and I finished the skein of pink cotton yarn that I had from Filanina. You can see that this was such a busted piece of cardboard because I've had this cotton yarn for a few years. I keep moving it from one place to another, but now, ta-da, it is finished and I can add it to the bag. I have the bag here. I can add it here and I can enjoy the rest of the evening. I still have this highlighter red, which is blinding me and really, really annoying. And I have this darker red. Probably I will combine them two to make something else. But for now, I have a finished object. I have a beautiful cat next to me. And hold on. I keep adding to the bag with yarn labels. So life is good here in Moldova. Also, today is wine day, so I can't wait to go and cheer a little bit. happy knitting, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah? Nadelina. Oh, my cat is adorable. Okay, it is Sunday the 6th of October, and another update because I just finished this light blue yarn that I was using for the chevron stitch blanket, and ta-da! You guys, I've been working, I've been enjoying, I've been crocheting a lot, and now I'm doing, basically I added 12 colors up to here, and now I'm trying to just like replicate them and start all over. So I'm at light blue, and I will use every single centimeter of yarn so that I can finish this row. And then the next color will be navy. Ta-da! One more yarn label or yarn skein or yarn cardboard for the bag. And you can hear my dog bouncing around me. Are you happy? Are you happy? He's happy, you guys. We finished another skein. Okay, I'll check back with you later. It is 7 p.m. So if now it's the 6th of October, I have one more week. One more week for this challenge. We'll see. Hello everybody, it is the 11th of October, and I want to make a check-in with this lovely background because I've been working in this building. I'm at the Military Museum in Chisinau, Moldova, and I have been contracted to provide interpretation services for the past week. So I've been coming to this building every single day, but the reason why I want to make this check-in is because I finished a skein of yarn. Oh, by the way, look how cute. You can see the evolution of, hold on. You can see I'm not very much a camera person, filmmaker, but you can see here the evolution of defense forces in my country. In my small country. Anyways, you guys, let's go really quickly and I'll show you the skein. Okay, it is the 11th of October. It is Friday, you guys. I was hoping to catch a break where nobody is in the room, but as you can tell, people are working. There's a whole conference still going on, but I'm taking advantage of this coffee break to show you the progress and to add one more label into the bag. I finished this yarn from Filanina, and I kind of I started a scarf, but it's gonna be a cowl probably, and I did learn a new stitch, the honeycomb brioche. You guys, it is still the 11th of November, and I filmed a little bit at the conference, but the moderator went in very suddenly, so I had to stop filming and go back to work. But let's continue. So I was saying that I started knitting this scarf, and I learned how to do the honeycomb brioche stitch. It was quite a challenge, but finally I made it. So I started this way. Okay, now my cat is here. And you will hear my dog as well. So the entire farm is here. So I started this way with so many stitches. I don't know what was I thinking. Did I start with so many stitches? And as a result, my scarf was very wide. So I decided to cast off here, bind off, so that I have some sort of scarf that I can wear and some plan. So I picked up stitches here and I continue with the honeycomb, and I ran out of yarn, so I think I will only have like a cowl. Hold on, this is the back side. So I will have a cowl which will look like this. I will connect these parts and I will have a cowl with the honeycomb brioche, and I think it's enough. It's not my color to wear bright orange colors. I'm only making this project for the work conference, the 12 days of activism to fight violence against women. So This is it. I think I will cast off, I will connect these two, and I'll have a cowl. And this will be in the front and this part will be in the back with this mistake. I could, however, use this yarn, which is the same weight, to continue it, or I could use this yarn, but I feel like it's not matching at all. So maybe even with this it might match, but it is speckled, it is off-white, and it is speckled, so completely different vibe than this bright orange. Or I might bind it off and try to get more of this shade of orange from Filanina. And by the way, why I'm filming, just to tell you that I finished another skein and I'm adding it to the, where is it? Oh my god, my mom cleaned my books and it is right there. So this will go into the bag. And I think that this might be the last label, because I don't know if you can see it, hold on. I still worked a lot on the chevron blanket, you guys, but no label. I have these giant balls of yarn, here they are, and some of them are in cardboard, or they're so heavy that doing 3-4 straight rows of crochet doesn't finish one skein of yarn. So I don't have any. Right now I'm at the, look, maybe this will finish. I need to do 2 more rows of white. Okay, maybe this will finish. And I'm still working on the sweater for my brother, but I don't know. I don't know. Look, this is not even close to being finished. This is brand new and this is unopened. So, and it is the 11th. So I have 2 more days until the end of the 30 days, until the end of the month for me. So I don't know if I'll add more skeins of yarn, if I'll finish any of them. So we'll see. It is Friday though, and I usually knit and crochet the most during the weekend. So maybe, who knows, maybe I'll finish the white, and after the white I need to have green. And then this beige might be another label. We'll see. I'm making another check-in. It is Saturday, the 12th of October, and I'm still in bed. I only went outside and walked my dog. I swear to God, my dog is an angel. He waits for me, to get my mind together, to go walk him. And then he's the happiest boy ever. And then he goes back to bed to sleep. He played with the 2 toys. He broke that one. Anyways, so I'm still laying in bed and I am working. I'm crocheting, and as expected, I finished the white yarn, and I'll have another thingy, another cardboard for the bag for the yarn layer or yarn skeins. Oh, my cat is right there. She's spying on me, and I moved a plant over there. Hopefully she's not going to push the plant over to my bed. But anyways, that's the good news. I have one more label, one more thingy for the bag, and I'm going to add this to my challenge. And you guys, this blanket is growing so nicely, so beautifully. I'm doing the 4th row at the moment with this crochet, and I'm halfway there. So I need about half an hour to do the rest of the row. And I have some off-white yarn right over there. My cat played with it earlier, but now it's all juicy. It's all good. So what time is it? It is 11 o'clock. I'm gonna continue to crochet and then I'm gonna break for lunch. Today is Saturday, so I am drained. I was planning to go outside and do stuff, but I think I'm gonna have a slower day because tomorrow I have some activities to go and plant some trees, and tomorrow is the last day of the challenge, so let's do more work, more progress. Look at this beautiful creation that I'm making. Okay, I'm gonna go and continue with that yarn, that ball of yarn. Let's make a short
update. Hold on. Let's make a short update. It is 9 o'clock, still Saturday the 12th of October, and I'm fully dedicated to crocheting this blanket, you guys. And as you can tell, I finished the rose with white, and I'm combining a little bit of white and green, and that means that I am finishing the white yarn, and I'm very close to finishing the green. And after doing these 4 rows, so I'm at my 4th row. After doing the 4th row, I will do fully green, because looking at the sequence of colors, after the white I had some green, and now I decided to do a combination of the two. But after the green and white, I'll have to do some green. So maybe I won't have another label, but this one I know for sure that I have less than half of skein. So if I can do more work tonight, but it's gonna be challenging because crocheting a row takes me about an hour. But we'll see, we'll see. It's a very chilled Saturday with lots of rain, so who knows, who knows. It's a nice evening, but one more improvised label for the bag, and probably this will be next, but we'll see. Nice check-in. I hope you like my blanket. My dog is underneath, but that's okay. My brother, who will receive this blanket, doesn't mind, and obviously I will wash it. Oh, this is the update for now. I made it 20 minutes later. Finished the green. One more piece of paper for the bag full of yarn labels. I keep working on this blanket, but my progress is slow, guys. So probably this is gonna be it for tonight. Maybe I'll do a live whilst I will transition into the green light. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I wanted to make an update because, ta-da! One more for the bag. Okay, okay. My cat has left the blanket area, so I can explain very clearly. I'm very close to finishing one more of these cones of yarn, and I can add this cone to the bag for the challenge. And hold on, how much do I have? I still have about half a row, and it takes me about an hour. So probably I won't be able to finish another skein of yarn. But let's finish this, and let's add this little cardboard cone to the bag. Oh my God. The bag is right there. I put the flag of Moldova on top of it, and my cat has decided to jump on my yarn collection and just watch us from there, which is fine. Hey, Nadelina. And I moved the plant over there just to test it, if she's gonna leave it alone or if she's gonna push it on top of my bed. We'll see, we'll see. So, quick recap. Even though it is Sunday, I managed to do a lot of crochet, and I am ready to finish this little cone. Yay! Probably this will be it for tonight. Well, I still have about 43 minutes, who knows, but I'm not counting on it. So I'll do a full recap tomorrow once I am decently looking and not in bed under the cover, under this beautiful crochet blanket. Looking around, I did manage to do quite a lot, and I'm proud, but that's it for tonight.
So you guys, we made it. It is October already. The challenge is complete. No more adding into the bag. I put the flag of my country right here. And today is actually the 20th of October, and we have presidential elections, and I went and I did my civic duty. And now it's time to see the results of my 1-month challenge. Let's see how many yarn skeins, yarn labels are in this bag. I've had some yarns which were on this cardboard thingies, on small cones, which is fine. I'm going to count those separately. So let's go.
Okay, let's see if I can do this with one hand, because otherwise I don't know how to organize this entire thing. Okay, there's one more paper right here. Okay, and this is the flag of my country, and it was put on the external part. There's nothing else in here. Okay, we got it empty, and we have quite a bit. The yellow labels are from Filanina. This one is Alize. This one is Nako, and the cones are gonna be right here. So very simple organization, very quick, because once again, guys, I'm not a specialist. I only do this as a hobby. So there we go. I'm gonna count it and come back with the final results. Well, how many do I have? 7, 9, 10, 18. Okay, after much calculation and verification, I have 18 skeins, you guys. 7 of these cones, 2 papers which contain the yarn that my mom unraveled and sent me to reuse for her, and 7 Filanina and 3 Nako pairs and 1 Alize. There they are. To tell you very honest, to tell you the truth, I didn't expect to be so many. 18, that's a lot. For somebody who doesn't do this full time, this is a lot. But I know why I did it, because Filanina yarn was used to make a sweater for my brother. Nako Paris was a sweater for me. Maybe I'll include here a picture. But the majority of the yarn, you guys, I used to make this chevron stitch crochet blanket. It's not finished yet, but I've made quite a bit of progress. I made, I think, 125 centimeters last time I checked. 125, and I started with 210, so you can imagine this is already huge. So I used up a lot of yarn, and look at these colors. Oh, I love it. So this is my challenge. I hope you enjoy the bits of me showing you my progress. I hope you aren't too annoyed, because I usually film at night, you guys. I knit and I crochet at night before going to bed or at work, but at work I take small projects, so it didn't really contribute to the challenge too much. But I hope you enjoyed the updates here and there, and I hope you have a wonderful month. Let me know if you guessed, because when I'm watching the videos of other YouTubers, I'm guessing all the time like 25, 35, 75. And that's true, they use up 70 or 50 or 30. Me, I used 18. And that was a lot for me. Like, I really put out an effort to continue knitting and crocheting. 18 is my very best that I can do. I don't think I can knit anymore and any faster than this. So, whew, nice challenge. I don't want to repeat it anymore. I'm just going to relax and crochet in the chevron blanket for the rest of the day. So thank you so watching. So thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, because every thumbs up equals a skein of yarn from you to me, or from me to you. I don't know how this works, but I know that it does only good for me and for the yarn. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.